All right, everybody. A little update on the Pro Mod. We tried to get it ready to go to Fayetteville to do some testing, and went out there in the parking lot. We had some stuff wired up on the grid. Originally, the grid was wired up. Well, turns out they had a bunch of colors that were spliced in there. So we were looking at the blue wire. It's supposed to be the input for the limiter. Was not. So we went through that. Last time we were checking, I'm pretty sure we got everything dialed in, and the problem is the Linko drive, the Bruno. It's a Bruno drive. Something's up with it. John, he tried to put it in first gear, and first gear was not there. So that's a problem. So it's got a band in there. It's just like imagine a transmission, but without the planetary and everything in there. So it just drives the Linko, and then you got your multiple sections of your Linko. So we're gonna tear it apart tonight, check the fluid, pull the pan off of it, get all that going on, and then hopefully have a working transmission so we can get ready for JJ's arm drop. Because it sucks because we got it running. The thing is rowdy. The new R980 has got some serious balls to it. Just sounds like the video does not do it justice. So hopefully before too long we're gonna be working on that and get it running, because you know JJ's it's a big deal. You know, we've been working on the cars. We got Hank in there. We've been trying to work on that. You know, I don't think that we're too far off, but you know, I think that we should be able to get them both. If we can get the parts and everything, we should be able to get them both done. So got David out here working on the truck. Got some new wheels. American Force. Got the ghost door. And so shit, somebody pulling in here. What the hell is this? Oh, is that brown sugar? What?
No.
What? What?
Oh, guys, it has been a while.
What? You said you were going to the gas station, and then you come back with this?
It has been a while. For those of you guys that are longtime viewers of the channel, have seen the channel before, this car might be familiar to you guys. This is brown sugar. This was the first G-body I've ever owned. Actually sold this car and the boosted rooster to get the black sheep, which evolved into all of this. It's back home. Bought brown sugar back, and it is everything it was before and then some.
Had some updates?
Had some updates. What, like 3 years ago? Before Matt, before David. This was like old LS Nasty at the first shop. A whole different operation than what we have going on now. And God, if we knew back then what we know now, oh God, it'd be a whole nother level. But this thing was when we were kind of in that junkyard LS stage. Didn't really have a race car. Had the boosted rooster, had the vet, and had the cow. So we're like super heavy on the street car stuff.
Everybody got to start off somewhere.
This was my start. This was the first. No, I wouldn't say the first car. This was. I mean, the boosted rooster was pulling wheelies, but this thing was the first time I ever did the G-body shuffle. It's badass. This thing's super popular. Basic rundown of the car. When I had it, it was a Pistons Rod 6-liter Glide. Had a different rear end in it because I ended up breaking it in Maryland, and the axle came out of it.
10 bolt.
It had 10 bolt. Now it's got a 12 bolt in it. We put the 12 bolt in it right before we sold it. And the car was a solid, good running car. A true 550 street car. That means you fire it up, you drive it anywhere you want, take it to the track, runs 550s. And it's got some updates since then. So we will pop the hood real quick. It is like the same crusty patina that this car had that I feel like people fell in love with. I mean, just look at it. If you stand back, it's got like the gangster front bumper, the OG brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Sticker on there. It's blown out on this side from the time we had the wastegate turned the wrong way. So I just blew that out. Willwood brakes up front, billet specialties front and rear, double beadlocks, frame notch, 6-point cage, 2 Kirky seats. Kirky seats on sliders. What I know now, a lot different from what I used to know, very dangerous. A Kirky seat with no back support bolted to a slider, literally dangerous.
Makes my head hurt just thinking about it.
Yeah, that makes Matt's head hurt right there.
Man, hold on a second.
Oh, you like that shirt?
Damn, where do you get a shirt like that?
I think it's lsnasty.com.
This is, some things will never change. Woo. So here we are, some updates. As you can see, it's got QA1 tubular control arms. It had stock control arms on there before.
Got a rack.
QA1 shocks. It's got a manual steering rack, which just driving it around the block, it's different.
You just drove it. Bring back memories.
It drove a lot different when I had it, but it's definitely like a time machine, because everything for the most part, especially visually, is kind of how we left it. Now they did some updates. They ran with it. I'm sure you guys have seen the picture of it sideways at the no prep. They did some no prepping with it. They added all the suspension stuff, which it was just stock. It was literally true stock suspension before. It just worked really well. I think the fastest ticket I got was a 550, but I've been faster because I ran it on more boost at some events where they didn't have tickets. And that was with an 88mm turbo. Now it's got a VS Racing 94mm turbo with a billet center section.
Oh.
So more turbo. Motor is fresh. Transmission is fresh. The rear end was just how we left it. So yeah, I mean, air-to-air intercooler. Now I know some fabrication stuff. We got Matt here. Matt knows fabricating, wiring. We got David here, the ultimate flashlight holder. I mean, we have just stacked up our skill and knowledge. So any updates that we want to do, we can literally do in-house, no problem. The car is on Fuel Tech, which I'm not a Fuel Tech guy, if you guys know me. Matt can tune Fuel Tech, but prefers Holley. I would say I'm gonna put a Holley Terminator on it. This was pre-Holley Terminator era, so it's got an FT500 on there.
Yeah, not that the Fuel Tech is bad, but there's some wiring issues that need to be addressed, and it will probably be quicker and simpler to just toss a LS Terminator in there.
Yep. So the way it works, the headlights and taillights still work. So the headlights on. Look at this. Come look at this. Would you come look at this? Look at this. Corner lights. I mean, this thing's a real deal street car. Headlights. Do the turn signals work? Ain't no way the turn signals work.
By your bulb burn.
All right, turn signals don't work. We'll get there. But headlights, perfect. We're ready to be streetable.
Power windows, check.
Yep. When the alternator's spinning faster, the windows go up and down. I think it might need a battery in it.
Yeah, the battery's
Battery's
weak.
low. But look at this. Open that door. Classic LS Nasty. Button tuck rear seats.
Woo.
So Jeff from High PSI TV installed this cage, and yes, stock dash FT500. Like Matt said, we're just going to probably just redo the wiring. Just rip everything out. Now all the body control stuff for the headlights, taillights, that'll all stay. We're going to take the FT500 off with the LS harness. That'll be for sale. I already have Holley Terminators in stock here. Slap a Terminator on there, wire it up so it'll be just like everything that we know. It's super simple, and then just kind of go from there. Again, sticking with what we know.
Yeah, no crazy stuff. No, CO2 boost control, trans brake, and then
that's pretty much it. I mean, this is
maybe fan control.
What's that?
Fan control.
Fan control, yeah. That's because you get your 4 outputs. That's them right there.
This slider?
No, that's just loosely bolted. That's live adjustability.
Yeah. Fix some stuff.
Yeah. Well, again, this was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
From where we've gone in 3 years, we literally went from running 550 street cars to running middle of the pack LDR, winning no time races, have a Pro Mod, Pro 275 car in the works. Hydraulic roller LS record. We went from running this to hydraulic roller LS record.
To come up.
Yeah, I mean, in 3 years, we went from just a bunch of idiots that make YouTube videos that don't know how to race to now a bunch of idiots that make YouTube videos, don't know how to race, but for somehow they're winning. So, I got to show you guys this back here. So, again, it's a little bit older.
Got any junk in the trunk?
Big ass trunk. What's this, like a 10 or 12 gallon fuel cell?
Yeah, it might be like a 40 because the trunk's so big. Just
Optima red top battery. I got sponsored by Optima and put one in here. They sent me 6 batteries. 5 of them went missing because they were at the shop and we were over at the other shop. So all of a sudden everybody had Optima batteries in their cars. I only had 1. It went into here.
Yeah.
Again, update this wiring right here for the fuel pumps.
Yep. Got some good relays. It's got.
All right, so let's talk about the fuel system. Hold on. So when we got the car, it had a Magna Fuel 750, and it was enough, I would say, like borderline to run on E85 with the 88mm turbo. I had a Force Inductions 88. Like, this is when we just started like dabbling in like the real high performance stuff. Like, we got rid of our VS Racing and our Chinese turbos. We got a Force Inductions turbo. We're gonna make some power. Had it on the boosted rooster, blew the heads off of it, put it on this thing. We're like, let's run it on methanol. So it's got a Magna Fuel 750, put 2 Most Plus fuel pumps on there along with it, and they are just on all the time. So for street driving,
Fuel might be getting a little hot.
the concept of the fuel flow with an electric pump is, if you're pumping a shit ton of fuel and it's not using it, you're just getting the fuel hot for no reason. Because it's then returning to the tank gets hotter. Hot fuel can damage a fuel pump. I mean, you gotta think it just keeps getting hotter and hotter. So like on my street cars, we do it off of like a hob switch or off of a certain boost level. The secondary pumps will come on and it'll consume more fuel. This right here, wire that sucker up. So we got 2 Most Plus fuel pumps and a Magna Fuel 750 under here, which is like what? Almost, that's 6 gallons a minute.
Yeah, that's like a Aeromotive Black.
Look at that right there. That is genuine LS Nasty fuel management. I mean, it's crazy.
Yep.
Look at that. We got a pre-filter on the Magna Fuel, and then no pre-filters on the Most Plus, and then it is just fitting central. I mean, it is fitting city down here, and all this line is rock solid, non-PTFE line. I mean, dude, I didn't know any better. I mean, at the time, like, I didn't know, and that's part of the learning curve. All of the fuel line up there is like, on the fuel rails, it's like push lock non-PTFE line that we ran methanol and E85 through. They are rock hard right now. Total fire hazard.
Bricked up.
Total, they are bricked up. Absolute. Huh?
You ran methanol.
Yeah, I ran methanol through it. Right before we got rid of it, we put an anti-roll bar on there. That's still on there. Just a nice little quarter max deal. Had it. I think it came with the car. It's got 15x10 double bead lock billet specialties frame notch. He added some QA1 shocks, which have a like, what is it, like an adapter bracket?
Yeah, like outboard. Yeah.
Outboard stock location. We'll probably move those inboard because now they put. I can't remember. I don't think I had a spacer on it.
Yeah, we probably need to suck them in a little bit farther and clear because.
Yeah, just.
Because when we go 490s, we don't want to have no.
Are we going 490s?
We're going something.
We're gonna go something. I'm gonna drive this a lot because it is just. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Shannon to clear coat it because I want the patina to stay just like it is. But I want to be able to wash it and make it shiny because I think it just looks. It looks like beat up, but it's not supposed to look super shiny. It's a what, 84 Cutlass with the vinyl top and button tuck seats. But it's back. So big shout out to Richie. Richie bought it from us. He's had it. He did some updates. Said he was looking to get rid of it. He contacted me. I said, you know what? I really don't need to buy another car. David's worried because this thing will absolutely bust his ass. Rock lobster, dead. Brown sugar to the front. That's how it is. Matt, turn the camera around and tell them exactly how you feel about this whole, give them the background of how LS Nasty works and what are your thoughts on this?
All right, so the inner workings, it works like this. We go, hey, let's go to this race, and it's a very close deadline, and we want to take these cars that aren't running. And then we buy more cars, and then we break them before the race. So then we're just mad scramble trying to get it together. So this one, we're not gonna go.
This one,
not gonna go crazy.
No, we're gonna keep it very. No, you leave it like that. Leave it like that. I'm gonna keep it very within budget. I'm gonna sell the stuff, just a few things off of it. We're gonna convert it over to HOLLEY, and then we're gonna update all the fuel lines safety wise. We're gonna have to
make it safe.
Mount the seat properly, make it safe, make it super streetable so we can drive it to the track. We can go and have fun. We can drive it around. If we want to run no preps, we can run no preps. If we want to run Thursday night, like this, ride-alongs, Thursday night testing tunes. Make it safe, make it drive good, make it feel good. It just I mean, this is part of LS Nasty history.
Little sloppy mechanics.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have Brown and Miller lines on there, but that's just safety. They're the baddest lines out there. We can make them in-house real quick.
Black and gold's gonna look sick.
Black and gold will look sick on this. And then we're gonna update it. I know some fabrication stuff, so, you know, where it's got boots, we might put V-bands. Matt taught me how to weld last night, so I can literally, hell, I could weld a spider web together. I could weld a plumber's crack up.
Mend broken hearts and weld the crack of dawn.
Yeah, I mean, I could do it all, so. But I think the first thing, just from driving around, just make it feel like the old brown sugar, make it feel, you know, just like the OG. So it's my first time driving.
God, pulling in the glot with this thing.
It's literally, this is like
we gotta put a radio in it.
It's a time machine. Yeah, we have to put a radio in it. We'll put a radio in it for sure.
Put a radio in it.
But no, it's definitely, it's like a time machine. I'm very thankful for the opportunity to buy it back. I'm thankful for everyone who watches. This car here got a lot of support. People still ask me where it is, what's going on with it. Here's your update. This is where it is.
How many times we're sitting there in the toter and we're like, put YouTube on, and John's like, go watch Brown Sugar videos.
I love this car, dude. I love it.
So, I'm excited.
This is
do some updates.
Pre-Matt era. Like, I don't think you guys understand. In the 4 years since I quit my job and became unemployed full time, to where we are now, which it might be might be sitting on 4.5 years. The progression. Everything has changed. The face of what we do has changed so much.
We got 2 toters, stacker.
We got
a
2
shop
toters,
full of badass race cars.
We got Pro Mods, Pro 275 cars, LDR car, X275, all steel, all glass, like
wrecked ones.
We got wrecked ones. The only thing we don't have, the only thing we don't have is enough help, because it's myself, Matt, and David, and then the rest of the LS Nasty crew that come here when they're available. And I mean, dude, this is, you could have 5 guys in the shop working.
Full time, and we're just trying to get done what we can. John's getting better. I say build it, and he's just like, okay, I'm building it.
Yeah, we're building it, so we're trying to get it done. So I hope you guys are excited. Brown Sugar content's gonna be coming soon.
G-body shuffle.
Yeah, G-body shuffle everywhere. Stock suspension, G-body, looks good. It's badass. Drive it around. I think now the ability and knowledge and skill that we possess here at LS Nasty / Nasty Racing.
You know what? I think it's time. I'm gonna let John build this one. All of it.
You know what? It's all right. I think it's time. I'm gonna let you build all of this one by yourself. Hey, David. David, we think it's time for you to build this one by yourself. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys are excited. I'm super excited. Brown Sugar's back. What it do, baby? This is gonna be fun.
Would this fit JJ street car?
No, not street car, but small tire.
Oh no! If we put some 17s on it.
Yeah, the sucker's bad. The sucker's bad. So, yeah, we're gonna see what it does with the updates on there. But really, I don't think I'm gonna push it too hard. Just really drive it around, enjoy it, and have some fun. So, definitely some power wheelies, stock suspension, G-body coming soon.
Oh, that, I tell you what. After we get Holly on that thing, go to the track, that bumper has seen better days.
This is going to bring back, and this is one thing I do want to say, is I wouldn't say I lost my way, but I focused a lot more on the racing, because that was always my dream, is just to do the high-level racing. And we're elbow deep in high-level racing, but I kind of lost my street car roots and sense of the channel. And I hope you guys can see with Hank, that's like a super high-end, like, I don't know what, $75,000 street car build. I mean, it's got all of the nicest stuff on there. Just really, this kind of here is bringing it back with Hank coming out, the Vet coming back, Calmero coming back. We're going to be out there doing the street car stuff, having fun, cars and coffee, Friday night car meets, you know, just all the stuff all the stuff that really made this channel what it is. And we're super thankful for the hardcore racers, but we want to make it enjoyable for everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you there and say that every car at LS Nasty could be a street car.
Could be a
street car.
No, Pro Mod could be a street car.
It could be a street car. We could daily drive the Pro Mod.
I think we could daily drive the Pro Mod.
I think so.
So, all right, guys, that's gonna
All right.
wrap today's video. Thank you guys for watching. If you don't, go and click that subscribe button, hit that bell. You're a square, and don't be a square, be a circle. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.